3, right? I'll do D and I'll do part 2. So guys, what this says is A is the point 1 minus 3 and B is the point 4 minus 5, okay? And what I want us to do is find the image of each point under the translation A to B and find these points here, okay? So what we have here, guys, is we're going to draw out the point 1 minus 3. So the point 1 minus 3 is 1 across, 3 down. That's A. The point B is 4 across, 5 down. 4 across, 5 down is located here. Is everybody happy with that? Now, A to B, what you got to realise is how do you go from A to B? You go 2 down, 3 across. Is everybody happy with that?
So you just do that with B?
So to go from A to B, you go 2 down, 3 across. Yeah? So what I want you to do, I want you to do the same movement with other points. So the point C, for example, is minus 5, minus 2. You go 5 across, 2 down, and this is question C. And what I want you to do is go 2 across, 3 down. So 2 across, 3 down will lead me here, because you have to do the same movement. So every single question you're going to have the same line, the same length in the same direction. Yes, Sean?
I got 3 across 3
No, it's definitely 3 across, 2 down, because there's a gap of 2 between minus 3 and minus 5. So it just means you counted wrong, okay? It's alright. Now, what happens next, guys, is we have to figure out what point this is. This point is 2 across, 4 down, which is the point minus 2, minus 4. Okay? What about number D? D is 9, 5, which is 9 across, 6, 9 across is here, 5 up is here, and this is D. Now with D, guys, what we're going to know is next is it's going 2 down, 3 across, okay? And what does D go to?
12, 3.
It goes across to 12, 3, because that's 9, 3 across is 12, 5, what's 2 below 5, Connor?
Is 3.
3, 12, 3. Now guys, that's all under the translation AB. What about the translation BA? What does BA mean?
Anyway.
Means instead of going this way, we're going to go the opposite direction. So we're going to go left 3 and up 2. So find out where 1, 1 is. 1, 1 is located here. And it wants us to go left 3, up 2, which will lead us to here.
3, minus 2.
What is it?
Minus 2, 3.
Minus 2, 3 is correct. So there we have it there. Minus 2, 3. Alright, and that's how you do this question here. It's not that bad, is it? Now, the really tricky one was, in my opinion, it was question 4, part 1. I think it was the rectangle, was it?
Yeah.
Now, 4 part 1 is each of these are a parallelogram, okay? Now what we all know about parallelograms is they have a generic look and shape. We all consider parallelograms to be something like this, right? That's a parallelogram. What happens if I straighten it all the way up? A parallelogram can also be a rectangle. Like, all rectangles are parallelograms, but not all parallelograms are rectangles. Because a rectangle has to be straight edge, 90 degrees. So parallelograms can be all rectangles are parallelograms. But because some parallelograms have a slant, not all parallelograms are rectangles. Okay? So what we look at here is this is our XY axis. And then once we have our XY axis done, we're going to look at part 1. It's the point 1, 1, which is here. The point 4, 1, which is here. The point 4, 6, which is going to be here. And the point XY. Now, I told you something about PQRS. What does PQRS actually mean? It has to link in the following order. P has to link to Q, Q has to link to R, and R has to link to S. Now, some people rightfully made a parallelogram with this point as R and this point as S. Can anybody tell me what is wrong with having S over here? Q has to link to R. Q does not link to S. So S has to be located over here instead. And this actually turns out to be a rectangle is the answer, as opposed to the blue parallelogram that we would have got otherwise. Because rectangle is a parallelogram. Okay? The main thing is the order the letters come in. P links to Q, Q links to R links to S. Is that alright? Now, that we got that done, what we're doing next, guys, is we're going to do part 4. And part 4, once again, is looking something like this. And so, this time we're missing out on P. We have no idea where P is. What about Q? 2, 0. R? Minus 4 and 3 up. S? Minus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minus 7. 2 up. Now, that's R. Oh wait. That's Q. That's R. That's S. Where do you think P should be?
Somewhere below -1.
Yeah, S has to link to P and P has to link to Q. So it's in this region somewhere, but we don't know where. Okay, now to find out where, what we do is it obeys the same rules as the other side. So, how would you go from R to S? 1 down, 3 across. So 1 down, 3 across, and what do we get here? -1, -1. And if you were to draw that together, what you get is your parallelogram. There you go there. Right, that's your parallelogram. This slant looking where it is the parallelogram. Okay. Now that's done, what we're going to do next is we're on to number 7 and 8. This is what's called central symmetry, okay? Now, in central symmetry question, it means travel to the other side and go all the way through. So, an example would be, example would be something like this, guys. So, what we have here is question 7. Okay, lads. Now, what we have is 2 lines, and these 2 lines are your axis. And then what we have is find the image of the point 4, 3, 4 across, 3 up, under symmetry in the point -2, 5. Now, it's going from this one it's going from A to B and out the other side. How would you go about doing that? How many blocks across? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 across. 2 up. Go another 6 across. And then go another 2 up. And what you see is your point C is on the other side, or A dash, the image of A, through B. And what do we get? How many across is it? 8 across, which is minus 8. And how many up in the air? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -8, 7.
Do you have to do that the other way as well?
It doesn't say that. That was only question 9.
How do you know which way?
How would you know which way it goes? Whichever one it says, the image of the point, that's the one that moves.
Okay.
4, 3 will move through the other one. So likewise, the image of the point -4, 0. So the image of the point -4, 0 means that this one is the one to move. Move where? I don't know yet. Under symmetry 3 -1, 3 across -1 down. This is the one that's moving, and this is the one that's stationary. So once again, same deal again. You go 1 down, how many across? 7. 1 down, 7 across. Does that look right?
Yeah.
And then what do we get here? 7, 4, 5, 6, sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. and minus 2. Okay.